3:45 morning, December 21st. This is a Peterson building on a corner estate in Main Street. What'd you say?
Did anybody get a hold of Bruce?
Bruce is down there. I talked to Bruce and I talked to John. They're both down there. John wanted to get into the building and try to get his computers out.
That's right.
And they told him there's no way he should be able to get in there.
Yeah, 'cause they
In fact,
blew the front windows out.
In fact, right now the sparks are coming up by Rainey's. I tried to wake up Carl because they got that real old barn in the backyard. Okay. I don't know how long this building has been here, but it's been here many, many years. At one time there was a third story on. They took the third story off. You can see the flames coming. Flames coming out of the building. That's the main corner in town. Snow's blowing, sparks are flying all over. Firemen right now got their hoses onto where Riverside Market manager has an office in that building. The hardware store looks like it's filled with smoke. They wouldn't let anybody go in there. They're trying to evacuate the building. Firemen standing, trying to connect more hoses. That must be a ladder truck. Firemen are climbing up, putting water into the top of the building. The building takes up half the block. Senator John Peterson's office, formerly Mark's Restaurant, and the Golden Dawn. I understand that when the fire started, it blew the building lights right out of the building there. I give our firemen here in town so much credit. I heard the alarm go out at 3:15, and they were out within 5 minutes. Sounds like Junior Jackson, maybe Jack Warner coordinating the whole thing. Firemen there. Water from the fire hydrant running down the road. Now that's the second story. Above John Peterson's office is burning now. Firemen try to contain it. Sparks are blowing all through because it is quite windy and it is cold. Temperature must be about 20 degrees. Fire truck's on the corner. The bank building, I don't know if anybody has notified Russ, but right now, autos, no firemen. The inside of the store is just all flames. The windows are blown out. Firemen try to get water inside. Just can't.
I'll tell you what. All right, no. Goddamn thing's gonna happen.
Right. All right, more of the building is caught in fire now. Sparks are going up even to my house. I live in 205 East State Street. I tried to wake the neighbors up, but I think the telephone lines are down because they're all dead. All right, part of the building is falling down to the ground now. It's on the second floor on the far end of the building on Main Street. Now the flames are coming towards the front of the building. I keep forgetting to turn on my light. This is just a new toy for me. Now they're coming toward the front of the building, and it's coming through the roof again. Other fires, Hightown, Cherry Tree, and Tynesta are here. Front end of the building, right from the middle of Main Street. I'm afraid the building is really down. John wanted to go, John Peterson, the senator, wanted to go and get his computers. They didn't think he should be left in. The people from the hardware store, the next building up past, wanted to get in to get their records, and I don't think they even let them in. But if they did, they had to evacuate it. And I was talking all the time I was taking pictures.
Top of the back of the grocery store, the back of both what used to be the old red and white.
This is the water buffalo from Tynesta. This is how they bring the water in with the tankers. I don't know how many of these they use, but they really use a lot of them. They got water coming in from Townsville. I guess they have 2 tankers. The building's pretty well gone. Trying to save the hardware store, and I think they probably will. Keeping the water on the hardware store. Bringing in, they're doing a tremendous job. Second floor of the building. Really. Firemen pushing water. Ladder truck. Firemen putting water onto the hardware store. It's filled with smoke. Trying to save the building. Everyone's evacuated out. Behind the bank building. Middle of the store on the 2nd floor. Department, they're calling more fire police to release them. Now this is the front entrance of the store. You can see what's left. Hallway going up to the 2nd floor. Really a tremendous fire. Again, that's the front. The explosion just went off.
Real camera crews here.
Where from? Where is it? Huh? Where? Oh. There's a real camera crew. I don't know where he's from, but now that's the back part of the grocery building, looking from the corner Main Street here. State Street and Main, right off the 4 corners. Top of the building. Channel 24 crew is here. This is the back part. See how much wind is really blowing. Huh?
I said you just missed the wall falling down.
Oh, did part of it come down? Which way? Oh, in the back. More wall came down. I heard the noise. I didn't know what it was. Half of the building is missing all the way down here from the back. Front end's still burning way up in the attic. But it has to be so dry because the building is so old. Calling more firemen in. Firemen filling their oxygen masks. This is the back of the building. What's left of it? Part of the grocery store. Going in there to John Peterson's office, where Mart's restaurant used to be. That's what's left of that. Next door is going to be John Peterson's office. What's left of that? Back into the building. There's not going to be much safe here, I'm afraid. Part of history is gone. More flames. Hardware store still being wetted down. Firemen keep wetting the hardware store down. Flames are really shooting up into the roof again. Everybody's concerned because the cinders are flying all over. It is quite windy and it's probably 20 degrees below, not below, 20 degrees temperature. Again, the back end of the store. Flames are shooting out of the top of the back store and the firemen are putting more water in there. This is on the back of the store. The wall has fallen down onto East Main Street. Front of the building still burning to be heck. Jackson, more or less running the show from here. Behind me, Jack Weaver's running the show. There's ambulances, 3 more trucks backed up there, more pumpers.
There's
a tanker truck.
Yeah. Here Jackson coordinating, bringing more tankers in.
Bring him right over in there, right where Mike is.
Corners here.
That's good, Mike.
John, see one any tankers?
Now this is the back of the building again in the daytime.
Mayor, you're a little late. You should have had that at 4 this morning.
Hey, I did have it at 4 this morning. Hey Jim, how was that other fire?
Kerosene heater.
Kerosene heater.
Julie, what you want?
A little after 9 o'clock in the morning, firemen are still here. This is what's left. Decorations didn't burn. We're going to have to run out of battery here pretty soon. Firemen are still trying to get it down. I think the worst part is over. Riverside, firemen are throwing water to the top of it. There's still fire in there. There's the hardware store. Damage is in there, I think it's smoke. Fire department still here. Salvation Army delivering sandwiches. They've done a tremendous job. Been here since about 5 o'clock, 4:30. That's the wires going into the hardware store. As you can see, the hardware store is full of water. There's icicles all over. Bruce Peterson and his partner going into the back. Firemen from, I think, 9 or 10 departments are here. All they can do now is just stand and watch. Hasbrook's going to come up with a ball and knock over the front of the building so it doesn't come onto the highway. Carol going to all the fire departments, giving them some sandwiches. Fellas have done a tremendous job. All cold. Temperature's probably 18 degrees. Ambulances here from different areas. Doing a great job. I gotta commend the Salvation Army for everything they do. Coming on the other side of the hardware store, the smoke is heavy all through town. Luckily, we had no fire at the hardware store. The boys did a tremendous job wetting it down. And luckily, the wind and the sparks didn't cause more damage into town. There's going to be a loss to have Senator Peterson's office out of there. All his records are gone. Tremendous blow to the town, losing their grocery store. For the church now, you can see how the whole town is filled with smoke. All the way from here, Grand August House, Chapel, Manse, church. Looking from in front of the church up the street, you can see how heavy the smoke is all through every place, through town. It'll hang over for quite a while. Police stand in front of our house. They've been there since 3:15, stopping traffic, rerouting them all through town. It is now 9:30. This is the front of the building. Bruce and his partner taking pictures, I guess for insurance purposes. Decorations are still hanging. Snow is blowing to beat heck. All the windows are out in the grocery store. Marcy's restaurant where it used to be. Smoke is still so heavy coming out of the front of the building. You can hardly see here where I'm standing. The smoke is so tough. I'm going to turn this off a minute because I can't see what I'm doing. The front of the building so bad that I couldn't even see across the street from here. I'm standing in front of the bank. They say that was Mark's restaurant. The hallway to go upstairs. Cleanly Glasgow cleaning some of the rubble off the street. John Peterson's office. What was left of it. Lossie's building. Riverside Market office. Ron Conference Place. Firemen still throwing water on the building. Restaurant opened up and was furnishing coffee to people. Now the smoke is starting to come in, flowing from the west side to the east side. Firemen still shooting water into the front of the building. Firemen, emergency crews, I know they called for the fire marshal. I guess he comes from Seneca. Fellas are here again with another, what they call water buffalo. They're bringing in water from all over the area to fill in. They're loading up some more water into the tank from another place. Fellas have been here.
Come on down behind Penn Bank. Truck one, slow it down a little bit. We're on the hand line now. Slow it down.
Where are these trucks from, fellas? And what is your company name?
Matco Waterhole.
Okay, thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Some of the fellows are standing on top of the bank to see what they can happen over there. Great loss to Pleasantville after all these years, historical building that everybody has
December 24th.